Hello, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns, and you're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role-playing games with friends. Or perhaps you're listening to the Open Hearth podcast feed of all the actual play of games that we play. Either way, welcome. It's Saturday here as we record, therefore, it is Star Wars Saturdays. We are continuing what we will end the year with my mini series of Swoop Gangs, which is set in a made up planet that we call Ashmorai, which sits between two noble houses in the Tapani Expanse. Those noble houses are in a Cold War and have generally agreed that the Empire, who still exists, a splinter of the Empire, an Imperial remnant, still exists here in our post Return of the Jedi timeline. In the Tapani Expanse, the Empire are peacekeepers, and they keep the peace by arresting swoop bikers. But what then happens? I don't know. We shall find out. Uh, let's go around the horn and have folks introduce themselves. I think we will start with Greg because I hardly ever start with Greg. Greg, if you could introduce yourself, tell us about your character.
I don't know if that's true for all of these last sessions. Okay, so hi, I'm Greg. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Styx, she, her pronouns. Styx is no, I was about to say enforcer. No, Styx is the sergeant at arms. She got into a little bit of trouble with a lot of the rest of the gang last session, ended in a firefight. Styx had a chance to walk away, and Styx did not. Got shot in the back with a stun bolt. Um, down, down with the Calanth group. I'll take it to the next person.
Excellent. Let's jump over to Kay. Introduce yourself. Tell us about your character, please.
Hi, I'm Kay of the She and They variety, and I am playing Techie, our Miralian treasurer and fix-em-upper expert. The one person not currently in jail, who is about to attempt a jailbreak with the leader of the gang? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And it's not really his style, but okay.
Mark, you are up next.
Yeah, I'm Mark, he and them, and I'm playing Crash, our he him Rhodian prospect, who put his bike down in trying to get away from other folks last time, and it was just bad all around. It's a bad time for Crash. Great time for me.
The dice did not love you
It was a
guys.
bad dice day.
It was. Steven, you are up next. Please introduce yourself. Tell us about your character.
Hi, my name is Steven. My pronouns are he, him. And I'm playing Lump, who is the Wookiee enforcer, whose pronouns are also he, him. And yeah, I was in the middle of a big fight. And then, those stupid Imperials came in and whooped our ass and took us home. Um,
I think it was the
we
Calanth
do.
group who whooped your ass. The Imps just did
True, true.
cleanup.
Well, no, I whooped their ass, but yeah, there are too many of them. So you had us increase our arrest. Is that correct?
Yeah, everyone should
Okay,
increase your arrest by
okay.
one.
I was thinking it was warrants, but it's not because we were arrested. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
And last but not least is Andesh.
Yeah, I'm Anders, he, him. I'm playing Fade, she, her. She is the club vice president, and she too got arrested. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Fantastic. Well, we open the session. I don't know if folks were in the character keeper before game, but I did hide a tab that I will now reveal. Uh, little present for you guys. There's now the Imp Prison tab. If you take a look, I had a little fun with something there. There's picture of all their characters in versions of Andor's prison uniform. I had a lot of fun with that. I shared it with Kay actually after I
I
Busted
was gonna
those
say, I've
up.
gotten to see this. It's great.
So there you go. There that is your current uniforms. I'll open with a little bit of box text to set the scene. This scene is including Sticks, Fade, Wump, and Crash. Uh, the rebreather masks pinch your faces as you slog deeper into Shaft 7, the air thick with metallic dust and the sharp bite of ozone. The stone glitters faintly with veins of blue flake, each line pulsing like a heartbeat whenever your vibro picks strike too hard. Every hit sends a crackle of static along the walls. Every crackle promises an explosion if you misjudge your rhythm. The heat builds the farther you go. Steam hisses from narrow vents along the floor. The catwalks above sag under their own weight, warped by years of pressure shifts. A murky pool of geothermal runoff churns under the grate at your feet. One wrong step means a fall into water hot enough to boil the skin from bone. Your only supervisors are the repurposed Clone Wars era battle droids clanking along the rail beside you. Their photoreceptors glow a dull red, brighter whenever one of them glitches mid patrol. Carry on, carry on, carry on, one repeats, voice skipping like a scratched holochip. Another keeps lifting his blaster to half ready before lowering it again, as if struggling to remember the old war that it fought. When it locks onto your movement a little too long, you feel your stomach drop. A tremor rolls through the rock. Dust drifts from the low ceiling. Somewhere up shaft, metal groans in a slow, rising wail. The droids don't react. Their programming doesn't include fear. But you hear it. You feel it. Something shifted deep below, and the walls of this place have grown tired of holding. All of you are part of a detachment of Imperial prisoner miners. You are mining some of the in the most unstable section underneath the crater lake for that particular mineral that, if you remember, during Ashmorai's creation, we decided was a mineral that was refined into starship fuel additive. So it is very explosive. Um, all of you, your weapons have been taken, your gear has been taken, you've been deloused, you've been um, washed down, you've been given new clothes. I am curious, Wump, um, do you have your cybernetic eye, or did they take that from you?
They took my. I still have my eye, but they took my vocoder.
Nice, nice. Crash, uh, how are you the rebreathers that they offer you, because it is difficult to breathe, is not really made for the mouth of a Rhodian.
Yeah.
How are you managing or trying to manage with that?
Orally, I think. I think trying to mash it on. I think often I have to hold it with one hand while I'm struggling to do whatever mining stuff I need to do with the other, and probably get harassed by the droids occasionally for not doing it properly. But it's either that or pass out.
Sticks. If you take a look at the NPCs tab, you will see that there are a couple of columns of Imperial Mining Prison NPCs. Who of the four named NPCs in that group, Vrak Zaron, Rube E, Ephra Zelen, or Augie Basalin, has tried to befriend you, and how have you reacted to that?
Uh, I think it's Augie. Um, and he's been trying to help. He's been uh maybe trying to like give Crash some help with his mask. Um, and Styx is wary just because she's spent time in other Imperial prisons and knows that sometimes all the other prisoners are sometimes they are actually trying to be helpful and sometimes they're you know cutting deals with the Imperials on the other side. Just keeping him at arm's length.
Fade, what injury have you received from this work that hasn't quite healed right?
Ooh. Um, yeah, I think I slipped with the vibro pick and it kind of um I got like a superficial cut on my leg that hasn't healed properly, maybe due to the humidity or the pick not being particularly clean, who knows? But yeah, it's not healing.
Excellent. Sweet. Fantastic. All of you get to roll a d6 and cut it in half. That is the number of carks you have lost over the time, your brief time in the Imperial Mine.
Oof.
Yeah.
So a five would be three carks.
Yeah, you do round up.
I'm at zero carks again.
Techie's fine with 7, though. Techie's okay. It's all good.
I rolled a one, so I still have one card.
I had two and
Easy.
lost three, so I'm probably not doing very
You
good.
do not, Techie. Techie's not in jail. I was just joking that Techie seems to be doing just fine because Techie's not in prison. Excellent. So, you're all we see you working. There's a bit of a like music montage. We see Fade's injury, the misery. The other prisoners are also covered in sweat. The dust is thick. You can see these like motes, almost like glitter in the air from this particular mineral. It can get in your eyes and burn and sting. And you're getting no sympathy whatsoever from the droids, which I have just said that they are IBX droids, the X being whatever number designation they receive as Imperial bot, yeah, and numbered. So feel free to come up with a number whenever you want. Otherwise, they're all pretty similar per the normal use of the Clone Wars era battle droids. But then a tone sounds signifying the end of your workday, and the IBX droids direct you. Workday over. Work your day over. And one of them gestures with his gun. They have yet to fire the gun, any of their blasters. It could be dramatically bad if they do. But they start directing you to head back up the shaft to head for your end of work period, food, and then head to your cells. Uh, as you are trudging in the long line, Augie comes up and touches your shoulder from the back. Crash. Hey, everything okay? Did that trick work? Uh, with the rebreather? And he says that to you, Crash.
uh, um, Not really, but I appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay, well,
I think I kind of close in with Crash just to make sure, or I try to at least limping along just to like stay close with everyone.
sweet. Uh, I am going to like progress time. You come up out of the dim light of the mines into the slightly less dim area of the Imperial prison. Before you head into the area where your cells are, there is a place where you are authorized to clean off, and then there's a small line where you get food and can sit. And there's a sensor with the audio. So if the crew gets too loud, the tables are electrified and they will deliver a shock to all of you. But I will make space here to number one. Uh, Describe to me what this prison food tastes like to you. And number two, feel free to use this as a possibility of bonding because you probably need it.
I think sticks. So you like like filter into this spot, right? And they're like handing out, the change of clothes or whatever. Sticks takes her soap ration and hides it, like in the neck of her thing. And when we we sit down, she passes it to Wump because they just simply don't give you enough soap in Imperial prison to wash a Wookiee. Um,
God, that's great. I hadn't even considered such a thing.
On top of that, I think that Womp, because of his size, has been given extra duty. So like he has to carry all the equipment down into the mines and then all the equipment back out. So he's suffering as far as, trying to um, you know, being given extra heavy things to do. Um, and I think he turns to Sticks and was, it's like, uh, yeah, we got to look out for each other. I'll make sure.
Stick doesn't understand anything that Wump just said,
That's right.
but she like touches his hand and squeezes it a little bit. Um, and is looking over at is Oogie trying to sit with the rest of us?
Um, yeah, I think Augie is trying to
Augie,
sit with.
Augie. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I think he is. Yeah, under the guise of helping you guys out, but yeah, you have your suspicions.
I think for now, Sticks will let him sit with us, but she is certainly keeping an eye on him.
You can't sit with us.
Are you wearing pink? Are you wearing pink?
Sweet. So, as there's a moment fade. Well, during when you guys are in the, I imagine it's like a communal shower, not divided by species or gender. Just get in there, get underneath the terrible spray of cold water. Actually, yeah, cold water, and you notice that uh, Ephra, I'm currently highlighting her pic. Ephra seems to be looking over at you, like peering over at you, more than is the like, don't look at everybody while you're in the shower or problems will happen. And she seems to be a lot more of wandering eye. What?
M- May I make a addition to this?
Sure.
The shower is actually coming from the crater lake. It's unfiltered and it's just high pressure, beats you down. So like humans end up like pink skinned, kind of when they come out from the
Mm,
pressure.
that's nice. Good addition. So yeah, Fade, how do you react to Ephra's curious eyes?
Um, I think like I don't know anything about her, and just Crash and or like Sticks at least, I'm suspicious of anyone showing interest. You don't know, but on the other hand, could be useful. Um, I think I let her look. I don't put on a show or anything, but just like uh, give her a little bit of something to look at. Yeah,
Cool.
but I'm also sticking close to the others, and I think I tell. Yeah, Sticks would be the one here because I can't I'm not sure I can make myself understood with Womp or he can answer me properly. So yeah, just giving a slight nod just to make her also notice Ephra. Just as
Just to
yeah,
check it, I'd like for at least one of of the three to be able to speak Wookiee, if that's okay. I feel like that
yeah,
would
yeah,
put stick. Okay,
yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, if it makes the most sense for that to be Sticks, I'm good with that.
I'm okay with whoever. I
Yeah.
think I don't want to kind of
Yeah, yeah,
completely
yeah, yeah.
isolate
That's good. That's
Steven.
good.
Okay.
Um, I mean, it could be me. I don't know. What do we think about our respective
Or is it
histories here?
Crash? Crash, do you speak Sherwook?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I probably speak
Cool.
some. I don't know if I'm
Some
fluent.
Sherwook? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Basic. You can ask for the bathroom
yeah.
and tell someone that no, that's your hair in my mouth. It's just a common Wookiee phrase. Okay, cool. Back to you. I just wanted to insert that in. Sorry.
Yeah, I just make sure that someone else has noticed that we're attracting attention. I think I'm generally just trying to keep us together as a group so that no one gets split off or anything like that. Being a bit of a mother hen sort of thing.
Cool.
Feeling responsible for keeping everyone safe.
Awesome. So we fast forward to you guys going through the cafeteria line, getting the various colored slops and some kind of protein substance with not greatly filtered water. And then you're seated at the bench. Augie sits with you guys. And so, yeah, opportunity for potential bonding before other things happen and we move on.
Yeah, I think Fade is like I think also with just as with the soap, I think like making sure everyone gives just a little bit of their food to Womp because he's also going to need to eat more. Uh, and this is just like uh, if, if we've been here for a few days, I think we have this routine down, like we're passing our plates around and that sort of thing. Um, and just not letting Womp protest if he tries. Um,
I
yeah.
think this food tastes like oatmeal flavored with swamp water or shrimp. It's kind of got that sea fishy taste.
Oh
Um
yeah.
and
Unsalted, like oatmeal without salt in it. It's like,
yes.
yeah,
And he objects and pushes back, and I think it's Crash who has to call pick him down.
Just like, look, just take it. Yeah, I need less, you need more. It's just we got to take care of each other.
We'll get
Nice.
out.
You can take care of us in other ways, but right now, like we gotta put hyperfuel in the big Wookiee ship, right?
And he laughs
I don't
at
know if
you.
that translates right.
Yeah. He laughs and says, um, we will, once we get out, we'll make this right.
you're making it right now. I mean, without our rides and our blasters, you're our backup.
Protection. I've been here before.
Mm,
This is where I was incarcerated. So I think
Ooh.
Ruby,
Ooh.
the Clatunian, like when we first show up, he's like, "Told you you'd be back,"
mm.
Oh,
and I tell him to go cark himself, but he's like, he doesn't understand.
Um, Styx is like zoning out a little bit on this panel that's off in the distance. And I think she turns to Fade and goes, I'm glad, but kind of wish Techie was here. We might have a better chance getting out.
Tech is better able to help us from the outside. I just hope the that Wolf can keep the rest of the club together, that they can pull something off.
So I
What's
think
up with
As Crash translates this, he
Mhm.
leans over and he and says, "I wish Mittens was here."
Uh, yeah, how come he didn't get picked up?
Styx just angrily pounds on the table. Karkin, Mittens, I'm gonna run him down, throw him off one of the black mesas.
Just kidding, of course, I say to Augie, because if he was sitting at our
Yeah.
table, it's just like,
Okay. Yeah. Augie gives the like doesn't know Mittens, get a recognition thing, but yeah, it could be good to. Although Augie does perk up a little bit when you mention casually this techie character, but doesn't ask any questions. Just
Uh,
checks in.
Styx gets closer to Fade so that only Fade can hear and just says, what's with Ephra?
I don't know, she was looking, maybe it's the, oh yeah, because I think at least Fade would have like the big club tattoo on like her full back.
Oh, yeah,
So
okay.
Nice.
yeah, I don't know if it's the colors or the I don't know if it's the paint or the canvas, but she was interested in something.
Nice.
How's your leg?
How's my
How's your leg?
oh I don't know. It's not healing properly. As long but as long as we don't need to run, I should be fine.
You want me to take a look?
Yeah, maybe not here.
Okay.
Are we good with that being the button on the scene? 5 cards for all of you to divide amongst yourselves as you see fit.
I'll take.
Well, can we get everyone up to two?
Don't think so.
Nope.
So 1+1
I'll
sticks and
just take.
crash. If you get two each, or do we put crash at one because he's the prospect? Everyone else gets two.
Yep.
So mean. All right, I'll take two.
Gotta do it some way.
Whatever you say, VP.
I mean, the alternative
What
is
if we
that
need to be
I'm at
cool?
one because I'm taking care of everyone else. That also works.
Yeah.
You're the VP. You get to pull rank if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think like yeah, we need to stick together, but Crash is just a prospect. It's not a full member.
Oof.
Mm,
But you are taking one of the cards, or you?
I take I take one,
Okay.
you get two, Crash and Womp get one each. Womp had one, right?
mhm.
So that's one, two, three, four, five. Yeah. Yeah, Womp should be at two, right? You were at
No, you.
one.
What was it?
No, I
Zero,
started
right?
at 0, so I'll go to
Yeah.
You
1.
started at 0. Oh, okay. Oof.
I'm
Yeah, then I think I started at so one, two, and Sticks was at
Zero. We were
0.
we're not good, boss.
Yeah.
I think I'll stay at 1 and give my extra to Womp then.
Okay.
we had one total. Was I the only one who had one?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Delicious. Mechanics to narrative. Very happy with that mix. Awesome. Let's cut away from the lot of you to Techie. It's been a few days, Techie. They haven't shown up. Um, Wolf has called in some basically day laborers to run the warehouse because you guys were most of the crew. Mittens is also gone. Like they're all gone, and I am curious about how Techie is handling. So again, didn't find dead bodies.
Hmm.
Nothing on the public record for their arrest.
But
So
we saw, or I had video of their bikes being transported in a certain way that kind of
mhm,
indicated it seemed like Imperials were taking them.
that's right. But then when you look at because the
There's no
Empire,
official records, yeah.
there's no official records of their arrest. Correct.
But that's okay because during these times, Techie has been like, okay, I need more information. This is what I'm good at. This is what I can control. And so, like, probably part of the reason additionally to like needing that is Techie like has completely abandoned the cover job, like, and is completely focused on trying to figure out where everyone else is. Uh,
Ooh, interesting.
so I'd like to let's start with some slicing, I think.
Okay. And what specifically are you trying to find out, just so I can make sure I understand and set the appropriate difficulty?
Yeah, so I think I'm looking for any information that shows so okay, yeah, they're not using their idents or names, but there's got to be like, hey, a Wookiee or like several people like multiple people have been transferred into this unit to handle this stuff on these dates. Additional food supplies or things like that, like if they're feeding, they went from feeding 30 prisoners to feeding 35 prisoners. Um He's looking for any kind of camera footage that he can find any glimpses of y'all in. He's yeah, because how many fucking Wookiees are here, and or how many I'm brain farting. Rhodians. How many Rhodians are here? He's not like, sorry, Fade and Sticks. You're humans. There's a lot of us. Where's the Wookiee and where is that? And then Mittens is humans also, right? So yeah,
You're the human, yeah.
yeah. So he's looking for the two outliers. Um, he's looking through videos for that. He's also trying to figure out where the bikes are being kept because he has trackers in those. So it's
Okay.
several things.
Okay. Cool. Uh, this is slicing into Imperial tech, so
Mhm.
tension is involved. If you are discovered, they will send people to your house
Mhm.
or
So I
wherever
think
they think you are.
Techie wants to spoof his IP to where the Calantha group is.
Sure. And if you roll well, that is successful.
Okay. I
It's a
wasn't sure
good
if that could
idea.
be, yeah, spoof to the Calantha
So
group.
let's set our difficulty. This is gonna be carking hard. This is not a thing they want out.
Yeah, it
So
sure
they
is.
they've got a bunch of Ugnaughts that are in servitude, working in their tech support.
Um, okay, so this is Be Cool, I would imagine.
Sure, that makes sense.
Um, and is this tools or head?
You tell me. Think I could see a case
Mhm.
for either.
Hmm. I'm gonna say head because I think this is not just having the tools available to do a thing, it's being able to outwit the systems and
Okay,
like think through the processes. It's not just having a program and hitting like X.
sounds good.
Uh, and then like gotta keep the gang solvent by having a gang.
That is a prerequisite.
Yeah. So do we think treasure impacts or no?
Nah, I don't think.
No, it's fair.
I
It
don't think
listen,
so. Yeah.
you miss every shot you don't take. Uh, so that is six. Eee.
So many cards you could spend. I'm
Yeah, but
sure
what
you.
if I get ones? Wait, I only have
What
three
if?
cards. Or,
Okay. It's a
or
lot
did I?
compared to these guys.
Yeah. But like, what if I roll three ones?
What
Doesn't
if?
slicing also provide a die?
And slicing, yeah, slicing provides a die. Thank
Okay.
you for reminding me. Yeah. So that's seven dice. All right, because there's going to be more. So let's just start at the seven, and we'll see how we go from there.
Good luck.
Rich, that is mean.
I'm a
I do not
fan of your
think I've
character,
heard.
okay? I could say
No,
good luck and mean it.
no, I know, but I don't think I've ever heard you say it in such like a vicious tone before. Like we've
Toe
played seven
police. Oh my
games.
goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah, this dice roller, I don't ever want to use it again in a game. I'm sorry, whoever invented Mad Dice. It has disproportionately fucked me up compared to any other dice roller.
I have shared with a designer, which is the wonderful Jamal Brown, that you are convinced that it hates you. And he sent me a smiley emoji. That was his entire reaction. So
So, I got three successes, but I don't know if that even hits threshold. Yeah, like no.
it was cracking hard.
It's
So,
correct. Yeah.
yeah, here's what you do find. You you seek out information on the gang, looking for anything that pops up. And you find number one, their actual idents are not registered as being arrested. They are not on any of the feeds of the above. And if you remember the map, because I love looking at our map, there is a like above ground prison not far from you guys. There's no you have you went so far because it's been a few days. Maybe you hijacked Cam Bot to do a kind of drone fly around looking for them. They're nowhere in the above ground prison, which is the only prison that's on register. Uh, and one thing you do find is that while seeking out traces of them across Ashmorai, uh, you find footage of Mittens at Calanth Group's building, heading in, chatting with uh, Viscount Renner Tall, the
That
warlock.
immediately gets sent to both Wolf as well as the Baroness.
Cool. Excellent. Where were you doing this? You said you wanted to spoof the Calanth Group IP,
Eh,
and but where
He,
are you doing this from your tech room? Like that makes
that's where
sense to
he
me.
li Yeah, no, that's where he lives. That's the space he has. He's doing it from there. Yeah.
Awesome. And does I imagine Techie has some kind of like deck. I'm sorry to get a little shadow running, but like a deck, a computer terminal of some
Yeah.
kind.
hmm
Sweet. When you have been working at this for a few hours, do we see like little energy drinks off to the side kind of thing as our
It's all
symbol
green
that Tech has been
juices.
all of tons of empty green juice bags or
Yeah, bags.
yeah,
Bags of
little
green
green.
juice
That's awesome.
and like natural energy boosters. There's like a ginger root or like Star Wars equivalent just like on the on the desk.
It's awesome. So we see all of that as our indicator if you've been at this for days.
Mhm.
And it takes a moment before you notice that your literal terminal has started to smoke a little bit, and then a spark hits, and it starts melting. What do you do?
I immediately grab the blanket off of my bed. Well, actually, it starts smoking. Uh, It's fried. My immediate first thought is get everything that's important off of it and onto a different drive.
Oh, that sounds like you're taking action to save data and not lose it.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I don't think, look, you're not personally at risk, although this is stressful. You tell me, do you think tension is involved in this role?
I mean, I have zero carks right now, fam.
Oh, well, guess what? You do your best to save what you can, but there's no roll here because there are
Yeah.
no carts. So you just got whaled. You lose. You save what you could. You have a moment. This is a Bob's Burgers reference, so I'm only going to make it for the one time. You have a moment where you can save pictures of you and the crew or some of the business records. Which of the two? You only get one. Which
Business
of the two?
records.
These? Oh man, you save the business records. You're not like Bob. Okay, sweet. You save some of the business records, and then boom, it's gone. Like the whole thing, core dump everything. Um, you just lost. I don't know if it has a personal attachment to this deck, but it is fried.
Yeah, no,
I'm pretty sure that you weren't running it for too long. This appears to have been malicious. What do you
yeah.
do?
I think I immediately alert Wolf.
Awesome. Wolf is not in his office. He is out on the floor. He's like directing traffic of these day laborers who do not know their ass from a hole in the ground,
Hmm.
talking to your problematic customers. Like he's running the show and he's doing it with a plumb. Like this is not a thing he hasn't ever done. He has run this warehouse before and he's had to slide back into an older role, a mask that he has not worn in quite a while. So you eh, tell me if I've misinterpreted this for Techie, but I think Techie kind of has blown all that off, saying, "No, I got to find the gang."
Oh
That
yeah.
okay, sweet. So you when you come out, he glances, "What? You stink. You need to
Excuse you.
shower. You need to take
I
care of yourself. What have you found?"
and I think he's just holding the smoking drive.
Carking. Dank Farrick, what happened here?
Someone caught on to what we were doing and sent malicious ware. I saved what I could of business records.
Okay. Well, luckily I make backups and offsite storage, so that will be
Well, yeah, I've got
fine.
a couple of offsite stuffs, but my point is that there's a chance that they could be
And
come.
that's when his comm unit goes off and he
Yeah,
glances down at it. It's Cal. Uh, and he directs you away from the day laborers
yeah,
and he clicks on that and she says, "Imps on their way."
that's what I was getting to. Also, Mittens is a fucking traitor, and I knew it.
What do you mean?
Uh, Mittens is at the Calanth group, buddying right now. I sent you before it, and he like will grab, he will take out of Wolf's hand like his comm unit and like open up the message he had sent him previously that shows the video of Mittens like just jabbering on with the Viscount. I also sent this to the Baroness.
Good. Good.
So working
All right.
theory is considering imps are on their
All
way.
right. Yeah. And then
Working,
he says, "Manage this shit. I manage this. I got to take care of this." And he means any of the things that the imps will confiscate or impound and the like. So he tells you go and he it looks like he's just going to deal with warehouse stuff. What do you do? It sounds like he's telling you to GTFO. What do you do?
um, I think,
Get the dank ferric out. No, I'm joking. I was
yeah,
just Rich trying to come up with the GTFO to
because I
follow
can't,
him
I
up.
can't roll, right?
No,
Yeah.
you need
I need Karks to do that, so I can't try to do like blackmail to try to fucking fuck shit up. Uh,
so
so
things you can do just future state, things you can
yeah.
do to recover carts without any of your buddies around is that you can um regain carts by doing a charity run, handing out some Duracrete Justice. Those are options. And yeah.
What is Creek Justice?
Ooh, Duracrete Justice is where you find people who are harming the community and deliver them justice because you know the imps don't care.
Okay, good to know. Yeah. I think he's getting out. I think he's getting on his bike. Uh, and he's like muttering to himself, I don't smell. I use bamboo wipes every time. It's the goddamn Karkin drive that was blown. And he's getting out of the area and is probably, I don't, where does he even think to go to get out? He's trying to avoid checkpoints if those are still a thing. Um, does Cal have a place or like a thing or
Yeah, let's say Cal has a place. You want to go see Cal?
yeah, but that's the Baroness, right?
Uh-huh.
Baroness Cal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah. He's
Awesome.
gonna yeah, go to leave there because yeah. He'll have grabbed what he could, he'll get on his bike and is gonna try to do that.
Excellent. Let's see if yeah, go. I think that's fun. Let's skip ahead then to you arriving at the places where you know Cal resides. Maybe one of the places she lives.
Let's be clear that I also like park like 5 blocks away and walk the rest. Like I'm not gonna, and I'll be keeping an eye out for anyone watching me kind of vibes. Like Techie is on alert. He doesn't want to lead them right to the Baroness like an idiot.
That is very clever and wise. Sweet. So we let's figure out where in it's a little bit of map fun.
Not fun.
Let's open up our map and talk about where we think she resides. And if folks have ideas, please let me know because I am not married to this particular, like where she lives. I'm curious where we think it would be interesting. So, as we remember, you guys are located here. This is the Imperial Prison. This is the Imperial garrison that was sabotaged. You,
Wouldn't she live at the Royal House of Calypso as a noble?
she totally could. She
Okay.
could, or she could have a villa that she lives at, probably up here in the northern area as well. If we want to just have it at the Royal House of Calypso, that is perfectly acceptable. Any other
I feel
thoughts,
like she might
ideas?
have her own villa for like I'm sure she lives at the Royal House of Calypso, but like many people who live in like a shared communal home, like with like I'm sure she has her own like side place. Like you ain't bringing people back to like House Calypso for like a night. Like that's
And she does have like, on the down low, she's got other businesses going on.
Of
yeah.
course.
There's
This,
that little
what
isolated
are
house
these?
at D222.
Kind of on the island there.
Yeah.
Oh,
E2,
Or is that
E2.
the one you're talking about?
Wait, did you say E? Oh, E. You're using the letter. Okay, E2.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was just
Yeah.
trying to follow your direction and got a little lost. I'm using an
Um,
actual like paint program because I can zoom in more easily and
yeah.
quickly.
So go to the left, and there's this little isolated house
There?
right there. Yeah.
That
Hmm.
That
sounds
looks
I
kind of
mean,
great.
that looks a little ramshackle though.
mhm.
It
Hmm.
does look a little
Where's the
ramshackle.
island that you were talking about, Greg?
It's sort of in the middle. There's the water comes in. There's that one where the water comes in from the crater or out from the crater. Yeah, right in there. There's that island all by itself with it. Looks like a little. I guess that's really a tree, but
It's a treehouse.
it's a tree.
Treehouse.
It's a tree house.
That's wild. Do we go with treehouse or do we want to go with the slightly ramshackle looking
I like luxury adult treehouse. I'm not gonna lie. That
luxury
feeds
adult
something in
treehouse?
that feeds
Okay.
something in my youth soul that never got to, like
My
in the shows, they have the cool stuff.
my wife's dream home is a like a berm home, like a hobbit hole. That's where she wants to retire. I'm like, I love you, honey, but probably not. Probably not gonna happen. Just don't know how to make that happen. It's like fetch, but whatever. Cool. So you park quite a ways away from that, and I guess
Mhm.
you end up having to walk across the little wooden bridge. There's a because I can't help myself. At the bridge, there's a wall with this there's an eye on it's a sorry, it's not a person's eye. It is a metallic eye on a metallic stalk that zips out, and then the iris opens up and it focuses on you, and it says, "Ooh, da, 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 da," and says something in a weird alien voice, which is a reference to a Star Wars movie that makes me excited. And so that's the thing I did. There you go. That's that thing that happened in that Star Wars movie. Rich did a thing. Anyway, so how
He
does
also
Texie?
wants to take out really quick before he wants to take out a key component of his bike so it like cannot get stolen.
Ooh, fun. Okay. I don't think that's a thing that's new or you need
Yeah,
to
I think
roll
it's just
for.
a,
You know how to do that.
yeah.
Okay. But how do you identify yourself so that Cal will let you in? And you've been here before, right? How long has it been?
How long has it been? Let's roll the D12. 3 weeks.
Okay. Why were you here last?
Why was Techie here last?
Were you doing like upgrades on some of her stuff? Would you come here to attend a party? Were you here because you were helping out one of her uh fellow housemates with some like health and wellness stuff? Something else entirely? What interested you?
I think it's a mix. Um, I think came in for upgrades and then stayed and led her through like a meditation yoga session.
Fun.
It was just like you're stressed.
Nice. So, yeah, you were here just a few weeks ago. The gatekeeper droid says something, and then a moment you hear some processing, and then the gate opens, and the eye stalk pulls back, and you head in. We hear some light music playing as you. The elevator, or do you have to climb? I imagine it's an elevator, right? Because it's a posh treehouse.
Mm.
Sweet. So, a little bit of music playing in the elevator. It's some classical house calypso jam of some note. And then I'm gonna throw this to our prisoners.
Go for it.
You're not prisoners, you're the players. But what is when the elevator comes up and opens into this fabulous treehouse? What are a couple, paint the scene with me. What are a couple of things that either show the history of Cal, her as a baroness, the history of that, or some of the creature comforts or opulence that she has here?
There are nice water features like the fountains, like just stuff flowing down the walls, or like a statue with nice things flowing down. I think it ties into the like health and wellness vibe of very soothing water features just constantly going.
I like that. I like that. Good.
Oh, to add to that, there is this there's the singing canyons outside of it, and so there's this device, and it's like it has like a small little droid part of it, but it's this constantly making the sound of the singing canyons using like some little air pressure pumps and stuff and reeds.
Ooh, do we think it's the singing canyons instead of actual music? That's interesting.
Yeah, it emulates the singing canyons. Yeah.
Cool. Steven, did you have any ideas you want to throw?
Sure. So I think whenever you first walk in through the entrance, there's the water features, and the statuesque thing that they're surrounding is actually woven branches from the tree itself into the Calypsan house symbol.
Nice. So as you enter, feast for the eyes, and I think echoing, you hear Cal. Would she call you Techie? Do you think she calls you Techie, or do you think she calls you?
Didn't she call you? Because there was one other time where she was there, and I think she used his actual name, if I
I
recall
think so
correctly.
too. I think she doesn't truck with calling you guys weird nicknames.
Yeah.
You're regular ass people to her. So Jateki, Techi, is it Teki? Is Jateki? Sorry, Rich
Um,
wants to pronounce it correctly. Do you think it's Jatechi or Jateki?
let's say Jitechi, just so it's different than Techie.
Jitechi, I'm in here. And follow her voice. You see that she is practicing some of the particular poses. We see um, yeah, you could actually see the lake, the crater lake across a balcony, and she's dressed, well, like yoga pants, kind of scantily. Um, what, Adesh, what is a scar that we see on Cal's body as it's displayed here?
I think she has a scar on like her upper arm, a pretty gnarly one. Was like a serious cut she got at some point.
Nice.
This is going to be some weird offhand knowledge. Does anyone here watch Top Chef or ever watch Top Chef?
Nope.
Okay, there's a model who hosts named Padma Lakshmi, and she has this really interesting scar on her arm from a car accident, I think, when she was a kid. And that is like, let me Google that and grab an image because I'm like, that is exactly the scar I am like picturing.
Jeez, it's like a 7-inch scar.
Yeah,
That's
it's wild.
oh yeah, that is that is intense.
Yeah, that is the scar that I am like picturing.
I like that as a touchstone. Good stuff. Yep, cool. And I think um, you come in. She looks back at you. She's flexible. I think she's able to hold the poses that you offer. I'm glad you got out.
We'll see for how long. And he's like respectfully like taking his shoes off, like he's not like you know. Um, I kind of carked it up back at the warehouse trying to fix it.
Well, that's a disappointing. You look
Yeah.
like you maybe need some time to relax.
What I need and what we have time for probably aren't the same things. I'm pretty sure they've got to be in some kind of imp prison, right? Because if imp has them, but do we know? And like he immediately like starts going into the problem, like kind of not ignoring, but like skipping over her very accurate thing of like, you're not doing great, buddy.
She stands up languidly and comes over, puts her hands on the sides of your neck and starts to gently just massage. She's obvious. She's letting you talk yourself out, but doesn't respond back, doesn't seem to be listening. Slow down, Jiktechi. Slow down. You're no good to me like this.
I'm no good to anyone without my computers and and door out there. I'm not Wump. I can't just bash something in.
The computer can be replaced. It's a tool. You are important because you use the tool.
So I just relax while they're all who knows where and fucking not Kark and Mittens is over in Calypso Group hamming it up.
Wolf sent me. I'm sorry, she would not say Prez or Wolf. She would say Hugo sent me the file, the recording.
I
I'm
sent it to you
taking
first.
care of it. You did? Oh, I must have been caught in a screening. Interesting.
Because I sent it to you when I sent it to Wolf, but it's whatever.
Let's take a few moments and focus. And she is going to try to guide you through some meditations that you've shown her that she's trying to give back. If you give into this, you can recover 2 cards.
Yeah, I think he does. Um, there's not much else choice, and I'm gonna throw a little curveball. I think these are actually things she taught him.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. So I like that. Nice.
She's
These
got
are
this house that's all like kind of gurued and stuff out. I think Techie learned all this stuff from her.
nice. I like that. That's a neat, like, give back and to and from. It's really fun. Sharing energy. I love it. Awesome. And you, I think what we'll do is we'll be moving to
Yeah,
our mid-game bio break, but I like the idea of you take all these steps and finally find some center and some calm
yeah. He
and
strips off all the
release.
clothing, gets down to like just like sweats, and they start kind of going through some stuff and doing, you know, different sort of poses and places, and he kind of just like gets out of his head.
Nice. Awesome. So that's where we will cut and take our mid-game bio break. Okay, we are back. Let's cut back to our prison gang, the chain gang, as it were. And uh, yeah, I think we pick back up with the 4 of you in the line heading back out to work. One of the IB droids hands you your vibro picks, and you continue, are expected to continue making your way.
If I can modify that a little bit, they
Yeah.
hand the vibro pricks to Wump, and he's supposed to carry all the equipment down,
Oh, that's great.
and
Yes,
then
that's
they
way
can
better.
pass it out once we get to the location. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Mhm.
So I'm curious, how do you guys proceed? I know that during the break that there was a mention of some possibilities, so let's see how things go. What are you doing?
So I pitched the idea. I've been here before, and I'm going to narrate how I escaped, and then I think we can go from there. Someone on the inside contacted Mittens, and Mittens was the one who helped me escape. I think we've already established that.
Mm-hmm.
And they, we were able to figure out, and someone helped me freeze in the carbonite chamber that you have on the map, number one. And that's how they ship out the minerals. And then Mittens on the outside was able to take possession of the carbonite and unfreeze me. Um, since that has happened, I think they've had the size of the carbonite containers, so it would no longer fit a Wookiee without being noticeable, but I think it would fit humans and Rhodians. So I think the the thing that Wump says is that it worked once. I don't think they keep us down, so I don't think we're going to be able to fight our way out. They keep an eye on me, but I think we could try it again. The questions are: has Mittens rolled over to the Imps, or is he rolled over to another gang? And if he's rolled over to the Imps, did he tell them? And then number two, you know, how do we contact someone on the outside to grab the carbonite blocks once they come out?
Nice.
So that's the suggestion.
Crash is terrified of this plan. can't we just can't we just do, I mean, how long can they keep us in here? We'll just do our time and get out, right? That's
I love the thought of Crash explaining this and translating for Wump and getting more and more terrified as he tries to translate it.
okay. All right. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying.
And then I think Wump says, people die down here. That's your way out.
Um,
I,
for the members of the crew who have been arrested and charged in the past, uh, there was no process here.
Mhm.
You picked up, you woke up, like you were picked up, you were already in processing, you're here. There has been no hearing, there is no
of course,
barrister. This is an extra legal process.
And that is different from whenever I served here. Whenever I served here in the Imperial
there's largely
Garrison,
empires. Yeah.
they said, non-human, you broke the law, you're going into this work prison.
Yeah, that's why Ruby was here before and has not gotten out. How long have you been out?
Oh, years, many years.
And Ruby's still here. Awesome.
Yeah, so I think Womp turns to Crash and says, you have the choices you have are you stay here and you work until you drop and you die. Ruby can make it, you can make it.
I don't know if
Or or we get out, and if it works, you get out, we're wanted, and we're free. You get if it doesn't work, you get out. You might wake up in a mine order, facility, but you're out.
Nice. Sounds
Rez,
like you
what do you
guys.
think?
Oh,
Fade, what do
go.
you think of this?
I don't think we can count on anyone on the outside finding out where we are. So we have to, if this is our best way, and this place is pretty secure. We don't only have to break out like of this prison. We also have to get away from the lake, like get out of the from the island, and that's not easy. So this seems like a better plan than anything else.
Well, the catch is, did Mittens just turned over on us? Did he turn over on this escape route too? It's a risk.
Yeah, but I don't see how we can try to figure something else out, but if we get an opportunity to do this, I say we do this. But we need to get in touch with someone somehow.
And I joke and I say, obviously, I can't talk to anybody in here other than Crash. Um, I think that's your job. Uh, Talk to somebody, make friends, see if you can't get the word out. I'll work on trying to get us to the carbon chamber so we can freeze people without anyone knowing.
Yeah, if they'd had human guards down here, we could have bribed someone, but these carting droids, we can't do that. On the other
Carry
hand, they
on.
seem to be,
Carry on.
sorry?
Carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
On the other hand, they seem to be pretty crappy. It's possible we could do like how many droids do we think there is down here total?
You've counted a ratio of about 1 to 5. They seem to have a significant number of them, but only deploy enough to keep track of 5 prisoners.
Mhm.
so. I have another idea, maybe. I've got 8 experience points. Maybe, maybe Techie taught me a few things, and I picked up some slicing.
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be great.
that
I need
Would
way.
to.
you slice to get the doors open or slice the
Um,
droids?
probably slice the droids, but we can go from there. Um,
I can distract one.
Yeah, I mean that's more chance of us getting shot, but I don't know if that's a better.
Crash, crash. Your mask doesn't fit. You're gonna die down here. We gotta get you out. Let me distract one and you get behind it.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my 5 XP to take some slicing.
Sweet.
Styx has
That's
been itching for a reason to swing at one of the droids, anyways. So,
This is the first
there's
time
some
I've actually tried
anti-droid hatred there.
no, just anti prison
it.
sentiment.
Sweet. So let's set this up. The plan is for Sticks to set Crash up for some reprogramming, and I am really here for this. This sounds fun. So I'm going to set the difficulty. Hey, I think tension's involved in this role.
Sure.
They are already glitchy, otherwise this would be carking hard. So I'm going to say it's simply hard. You only need 3 successes to capture and reprogram.
Okay. Um, I think oh, I just messed up the form under my badge. When someone else can fix that, I'm afraid I will break it. Um, so Styx is like working at the, we're doing the Vibra pick, we're doing the mining thing, right? And she's just gonna wait for one of the droids to pass behind and then not damage it, but like hit it with the pick and then get into a confrontation um with the droid and just try to jostle it, keep its attention on her. I think she's actually trying to be cool here, right? She's not actually trying to hurt the droid. She's trying to keep it.
Right, because if you
Um,
destroy the droid, then what good is reprogramming it?
then what good is it? Yeah. So two, and then hands, I think, because she's not going to use the pick. Um,
That
so
makes
that's
sense.
five. And then I think this is disturbing the peace. That's six.
Yeah, disturbing this
Um,
lovely piece of these fine reprogrammed.
Just to make sure I understood what the plan is, to see if there's anything I can
yeah.
help with. We uh, distract the droid, reprogram it. I will reprogramming it to like send a signal that we're here, or
Mm.
to let
Or
us
like,
into the carbonite chamber, or just
imagine they are
obey us,
experts.
or
Yeah, so like maybe just start a riot. I don't know, like whatever you think is best to get out.
What I thought we were getting the droid to do was so that we get access to the carbon freezing chamber
Hmm.
without like we get the either the access codes out of it or we get the we get the ability to tell it, hey, take us,
I mean, why not
hey,
take us to the
Chat
elevators?
GPT,
Right.
take me.
That.
Yeah, we're playing a game and you're yeah. Anyways,
Um, I thought, like Mark said, it was to take us to the elevator and
okay.
escort the four of us out. Oh, let's say five. Who would be the other person on our detail? Right? Because you said it was 1 to 5
Oh
per
yeah, one to
droid.
five.
Augie,
Yeah, who else
right?
is with us? Is it
Ooh,
Augie?
that
Yeah.
is awesome. Let's see if it's
It's got to be
Augie.
Augie because he's been helping us with the
Augie or Ruby or Ephra.
Well, Augie has, that's right. We do
yeah.
we do have evidence of Augie helping and being close enough to help out Crash. So we'll say Augie. I was going to roll a d4, but I like Augie. It makes logical sense that it would be that. So let's say that. Sweet. So now that we have a bit of a
Yeah.
context, it is trying to reprogram the droid so that it will lead you to the carbonite freezing chamber.
To the elevators.
Oh, to the
Elevators.
elevator. Sorry, I thought I was following, and it turns out I was not listening well enough.
Right,
Thank you.
Crash was interested in not being frozen.
Okay.
Cool. All right, here we go. 66.
So you're gonna distract the droid with this one. I'll make a roll to slice it. Is that what we're
Yeah.
saying?
Well, that
And
was the plan.
if Styx is if Styx is successful, it would make your difficulty easier. But it sounds like
Sticks
Ooh.
is not successful. That is two with two carps taken away. Sticks is
Oh man. Yeah, I think what happens is you grab for this droid and maybe sticks you above ground, not having done this mining for a long time, totally in your wherewithal to do this. But you end up struggling for a little bit, and one of the other droids moves up and fires and stuns you and K's you the F out.
oh, nice.
You are carking knocked out.
Mm.
And then that droid will turn to Wump and say, carry this one back.
Um, and you're
Chop
knocked
chop,
out.
Roger, Roger.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over. Um, and um, I'm going to shove one of. I'm going to walk over as if I'm going to picking you up. But instead, I'm going to grab the droid you were trying to distract, and I'm going to throw him into the one that just walked up, figuring one of them will survive, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sure. Awesome.
Um, in
As
for a penny,
you
in for a
guys,
pound.
that sounds
Yeah.
awesome. As you guys are doing this, um, Crash, you notice there's a fissure in like a crack in the ceiling wall that opened
Mm.
up, and there is a bit of like vapor that squirts out.
Probably flammable or explosive.
Probably.
So
Yeah,
this
so
is
I think
um
this is throwing one droid against another for a Wookiee sounds like something that is normal, but tension is involved in the role.
okay. So this is badass. I think this is enforcer. Assault, hands.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have a tool unless you call the droid you're throwing a tool.
Intention is involved.
Yeah,
Look
for
at
sure.
that. No ones. One,
No
two,
ones.
three, four successes. What did I need?
You needed it was normal, so you only needed two.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
because you are a big honking Wookiee and throwing a droid seems like a thing you should be able to do. Yeah, you toss BX-12 against, or sorry, IB-12 against IB-14, and boom, they crash into each other. Sorry, crash. They slam into each other, knocking to the ground, and um, yeah, that they are. One of them starts making a noise, like like an alarm noise. Alarm! Alarm! Prisoner revolt! Prisoner revolt!
Okay, I'm gonna get in. I gotta get in there, pull off the back panel, and start messing with wires now.
Tension is involved in your role.
There it is. Trying to be cool. Gotta be cool here.
I think this is hard.
Yeah.
You'll need three successes.
Cool. Head. Um, it's 5. Slicing is 6. And
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a cark because I'm helping. You know,
great.
I've smashed the droids together. I like grab one of their guns. I'm keeping an eye out. All that kind of stuff.
And I need
Oh,
3.
You need
and
three.
I am growling loudly to cover up the alerts from the droid. I'm
Nice.
just screaming in Wookiee.
That's awesome.
Let's try slicing with 76. 1, 2, 3, and 2 ones.
3 and 2 ones. Oh man, I think you 1, 2, 3 and 2 ones
Mhm.
means that you succeed, but then
Right.
you run out of carks. So,
Yes.
do we think that you get an electric shock? Do you think that it is just something that has drained you? What do we think is the reason for why you
Getting
lost
shocked
it?
is really funny. So I think that like I got it. I did it, guys.
Yeah, that's where we
So
go with.
there is an option that I could take one of the Shebs,
You could.
but then we would both be out.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I
Yep.
think Wump is going to stand guard. Sticks and Crash are both unconscious, and Wump turns to Fade and says, wakes them up. That's right. Says, that's right. Thank you.
So good. So
Yeah.
good. That's awesome. Augie hops over the droid and grabs one of the blaster rifles, and it looks like he's going to bring it up and try to fire at any any droids that are coming down the shaft.
I grab a hold of Augie. We come back to a defensible area because he's not going to understand me. But I pull him back, and then oh, I'm going to kick Crash, try and wake his ass up.
Sweet. Yeah, you could crash. You're well out of it, meaning still at zero carks, but you can get up
I
and
can
move around. You're at
stagger
zero.
It's
up.
smoking from the yeah.
Yeah. Smoke coming out of little ear holes. Yep.
Awesome. I
Um,
think. Oh,
Go ahead.
no. You insert your thing because I was about to cut away. So if you
Maybe
got a
maybe
thing.
we need to tell them to get us to the infirmary upstairs. Kind of like pulling myself up against the wall.
And that's when the droid that you reprogram sits up and starts to carry forward the orders that you had programmed into it, saying, follow me to carbonite process chamber. Roger, Roger.
Elevators, elevators.
Sweet. So, yeah, you were trying to make things happen, and that's when we cut away. Techie, you have finally found a sense of calm of some kind. You trusted in Cal's instruction to take care of things, and I'm curious, what's the next step now? Are you going through like finishing up some forms, some yoga forms to finish out the relaxation, or do we cut to th-
Yeah,
another
I think
interaction?
he's I think he's picking Cal's brain. Like they're finishing up, it's clear they're like in more like resting slash just getting the last of stretching out and stuff. Um, and he like honestly says like, I'm not sure where to go from here. Then like we'll point out like this is, this is the information I have, this is what we know. Uh, do I just try again from a new place? It didn't go so well last time. I don't want to, and it kind of like vulnerably is like I don't want to make it worse, but I don't. This is all I'm good at. I could try some blackmail.
I disagree that this is all you're good at. It's what you're most comfortable with. Um, as far as mittens, let Wolf handle that unless we're able to locate the rest of the gang. I'm curious why they are not nowhere to be found. You say you have some leverage. Over whom?
I've got a couple bits of leverage, but I specifically have some leverage on one of the imps. NPCs. What was this dude's name? Where are the imps? I have leverage on. Was it Case that I think I had the leverage on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some leverage on Case. He's a comms operator. I could also do a little searching and try to get some more, especially if I know we also have connections to a judge, but considering that this has not been done legally, I don't think that will actually be helpful.
Not at this stage, but it may be eventually useful. Let's reach out to your Imperial contact. I don't have the kind of technology here that you would need to do any slicing.
Mine
We do
blew.
have a secure comm unit, though. Here. And she hands you a little comm unit that she has. to make calls that are not easily traced.
Yeah.
She would think they can't be traced. You would know otherwise.
Yeah. And so he frowns at it, but it's like, no, no, it's not. Uh, he like makes a note for like, I'll update this more later. Uh, when we're not spiraling downwards, I'll get this more secure. Uh, and yeah, he's gonna make the call.
Cool. Yeah, you call up this stormtrooper who you have some dirt on. TK 1144, the comms operator who likes to listen in on things and has not turned such things in because it's just entertaining for him. And
Yeah, he also took part in the buying and getting some of those weapons.
that's right.
Case, what's up?
Oh, it's my favorite green guy. What do you need?
Let's be honest, I'm probably the only green guy you know.
You're not wrong.
There were some imps got a hold of some bikes and probably their riders. Rhodian, Wookiee, two humanoids.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't see any official posted arrest records for them.
Huh. I feel bad for your friends. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, almost as terrible as like, those recent attacks that happened with those weapons? That was terrible. That was a rough situation.
Yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong there. That is rough. You don't have any information. There's a bounty out for that. I could
I
hook you
know.
up if you can give me a little bit of info.
Yeah, I don't think you want me to give the info I have up, buddy. From your green friend to my one imp friend.
Not sure I follow. He's playing dumb.
Yeah. Listen, I know you're not as smart as me, but you're not dumb. I don't have time. Listen, I would kibitz with you, but I don't have time, and I don't mince wheat. Ugh.
Not not on comm units. I'll meet you somewhere.
Mm.
Non-negotiable, man. I'm not putting this on the comms. I am a comm operator.
No,
I know.
yeah, no, listen, I get it. Just know that I will be handing this information over to someone else, and if I do not give them affirmative contact back by the meeting, it's getting immediately sent to Horrocks. I will have both a timeline lapsed set up electronically, as well as an individual person, maybe two or three people. So don't fuck with me. Not in the mood.
Awesome. So this is I think a normal difficulty. You're trying to make sure he doesn't set something up to screw you over here.
Yes.
Do you feel
So
that tension is involved in the role?
I think there has to be like I don't know like
Feels
have,
like
have
it.
we done that? Have we done this enough that it's not? Or I mean, no,
That's
there's
why I'm
tension.
asking. It's like, yeah, I think there's tension right now. We haven't seen
I
it
think
on
there's
screen.
tension.
Yeah,
Mhm.
cool.
It feels tense. Let's see. So
So we need
this
two
is
successes.
yeah. I think this is badass.
Hey,
I don't like it, but I think it is.
I think you're right.
Um, is this badass head?
It's the head or jaws what it feels like's going
Yeah,
on.
badass head. Um, and then we've got blackmail, and I think this actually might be treasure because this is
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
yeah.
I'm into that.
So 4, 5, 6. All right, dice roller, I have called you out a name. Let's see how you do. It is evil. It is evil, and it knows it. It's evil and it
What
knows it.
what a mixed bag. So it was I think I said it was normal, which means you only needed two successes.
Mhm.
However, it is one of those Pyrrhic victories because tension was involved and you
Can I
lost.
change my avatar? I think this dead-eyed person is giving me bad luck.
I don't
Oh,
think
this
you
is
can.
amazing. So he says, "Yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you, of course, Greenie. I'll see you there." And I think he thinks like he doesn't know where you are, so he would have set up the meeting
Yeah,
at the like little red light district set of clubs because that's not far from your warehouse.
exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, you're. How does this tension? How does that meeting, even though he agrees to it, bother you?
He keeps calling me Greenie, which isn't normal. Um, that's not the names we've gone by when we usually have our discussions. And so that just, with everything else going on, I think that that really like is ticking off his paranoia. Like he just got relaxed, and now it's like this one thing is atypical from the normal of how this is arrangement's supposed to work.
Amazing.
What could this mean?
I love it. I
It's
love
just
it.
in his head too much.
Cool. We cut back to our prisoners as you guys have somehow managed this one droid, reprogrammed them, is now leading you back, oh, past other prisoners. And when you go, Wump, the Clatuinian, Ruby, grabs your arm before you can go by. It says, "Take me with you. I can't I can't stay here no more."
I stun him.
Okay, that is. I want to see if this goes well. So I think it's normal. You've got a weapon,
So let's
and
talk about this for a second.
sure.
Going back through, would there be a problem with uh me carrying a gun? Like would droids or other guards or anything like that see that?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
I think
so then
so.
I'm not going to be carrying the gun. I hand my droid to our friend the droid. I think it was hard to pull that off, pull a the other gun out of Augie's hand, right?
Hmm.
So Augie probably still has his, but I'm going to then just punch the Klatooinian to knock him out rather than stun him with the gun. I just wanted to know which one it was going to be.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds harsh, but
Okay,
legit.
and you said this was difficult? I'm sorry, hard?
I think it's not hard to hit a Clatuinian who
Mhm.
didn't expect to get whacked by. I don't know why Ruby is so dumb to not think you would hit them. So I'm gonna call it normal difficulty, but tension's involved because I've laid some groundwork that that's gonna be dangerous.
Right. Yeah. Wonk isn't smart enough to. Okay. So I think this is badass hands. Um, Assault counts, so that's seven. Does enforcer count? Settling debt? Make sure fear works in your favor. I think that does.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
great roll.
1-1. That sets me to 0.
Awesome. Yeah, sweet. So you knock them the criff out.
And I howl and Cherry look, nobody understands me here, but get off of me, prisoner. You know,
That's right. No one knows that you're
yeah.
so
Except for
badass.
Crash. Yeah.
But I think you, ooh, tell me if you think this is too much, but I like the idea that maybe you broke a couple of your knuckles on the
Oh no, that's fine.
Klatooinians. thick skull, and that's how you lost it. Like, bam, that hand is in pain.
I think it was already injured from the mining that we've been doing, and I just and smacked, and it broke some stuff there. Yeah,
You're roboting for me just a little bit.
weird.
Just want to let you know. Yeah, it's out of
Okay,
nowhere because everything's been clear up to this very moment. So
I've been getting some roboting from everyone else, and again, I don't know what it is. Okay,
you're clear
thank you.
now. Like that
Yeah.
second, you were clear for me. So hopefully it's gone. We get to use map. I love the maps. So let's take a look at our imp prison. You guys come in from the outside, and that is a great. Someone was asking the question. I think you come in through the elevators, right? The elevators are how you get to and fro. And so you enter a clean space with your droid bodyguard that is paying attention to Crash more than it ever did before.
Mhm.
And then to get in, you pass by the last of the battle droids that are standing right by the elevator. And one says to the IB 14 that you've taken over, Roger, Roger. The other one, Roger, Roger. Step into the elevator. It puts it in ident, and then you head up to the main level of where your domicile is, where you've been staying. What's the plan here? You're now at the elevators. You guys had talked about the possibility of carbonite chamber, but Crash is the one in charge and doesn't seem interested in that solution. So, Crash, where do you
And of course,
direct it?
this
Hmm.
gets Wump out as well.
Mhm.
So yeah,
I think Crash's plan was just to go out, like up and out. I don't think
Okay,
Crash
so just
thought
try
a
to
lot.
ride the elevator all the
Yeah,
way up.
yeah. Past getting out, I don't think there was a lot of thinking.
Awesome. So yeah, you pass by the underground level where the prison is, and continue up to the above ground, which I don't think you guys have seen this. I don't
Mm.
imagine that this is a thing.
I
Well,
might have
you may have
Mm.
like
because
back in the history. And I was
yeah,
thinking, do you want me to make a roll and see what it looks like?
I have an idea. I think
Okay.
things have changed.
Hmm.
Um, here's my head canon. I want to make sure it marries with your vision. Originally, the Imperials said, "Hey, we'll do some mining. This is a thing that will be beneficial for us. We're only going to use alien prisoners." And then House Calypso said, "Hey, we own the rights to Ashmorai stuff. You cannot mine here." And so
Mm.
they shut the mine down. Now, prisoners of all stripes are down here doing this in a one-way ticket. And so the entrance is different. The things have changed. It was what was in my head canon. Are you okay with that, Stephen? Does that
Yeah,
jive?
that sounds perfect. Yeah.
Cool. So you guys come up, and I'm imagining that the like elevator is this round.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I'm imagining the cell that Loki's in the Avengers movie,
Mm.
like that round weird thing comes up like that because if you look at the elevator, they're
Mm.
all circular thing. And I think there's only one of the four that goes all the way up. The rest are just shuttle people to and fro. You come up into area, door slides open, and you see that you're in an Imperial warehouse. Like this is very deep cover thing, and there are troopers here that are doing stormtrooper thing, like they're patrolling, and it looks like this is a weapons cache as well. So, what do you do?
Your hair's in my face.
Fate
In the elevator, I think I took the gun from the droid,
Mhm. Fate is the
and
only one that
Augie has a
works
gun.
right now, right?
Augie has the gun. Yep.
Unless someone manhandles it away from Augie. Augie would still have the droid's blaster.
But, hmm. Um, would I have to make a roll if I told the droid that there was escaping prisoners inside one of the ammo crates?
I think because you didn't have a fantastic success, I
Hmm.
like the idea of a roll. We'll call it normal, but yeah, let's see if you can um, just get this droid up and out of your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
thought you were going to
that
adopt it.
that big crate over there, prisoners are hiding in it. You need to shoot them. The one on the other side of the warehouse there.
That sounds awesome. Cool. We'll call that normal difficulty.
Yeah, I feel like that's me trying to be cool because that's not necessarily badass. Using my head and still slicing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's still slicing. Absolutely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I should be able to get 2 out of 6, right? We'll find out.
Oh, that's what math says.
6, 1, 2, exactly 2.
Exactly two, and no ones. How
And no
awesome.
ones.
Although I didn't declare tension, so
It
yeah,
feels
you
like tension is.
Roger, Roger. And it starts firing. Pew, 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 pew.
We should go the other way.
Sweet. So we'll cut away from you guys as you try to sneak out of the this secure facility. I think I said warehouse, but more like just it is a military part of the military compound of the Imperials.
And hopefully those shots will make that crate explode.
Of course, when you shoot crates, they
They
explode.
explode,
Video
yes.
games have taught me this. It is true.
Shoot the red ones. Yeah.
There's all these barrels around here. They either have treasure or blow up. Sometimes both. Techie. Um, you
Yes.
head to. Oh, does anyone want to give us? And you can do it in chat if we want. But you head to one of the red light district bar nightclub areas to meet with this imp, and he's waiting for you. He's in civvies, and normally he walks around with some kind of imperial identification. Like he doesn't even have his little dorky little imperial hat there. But he's waiting for you when you come up. It's a table that seems to be a bit away. Would be the perfect place for someone to have bugged it before you showed up, Techie. I'm just playing on that zero Kark's
Yeah.
nervousness there.
Yeah, I
And
think Techie's gonna like do like a sort of a hand sweep over several places, like looking to feel for like where he would have like cut something into the wood, the table, or like
what do you want? And how do we get rid of whatever it is that you have so that this isn't a you owe me forever thing or I owe you forever thing?
well, we've got two different things. So I'll tell you what I would. I'll tell you what I want, and you can pick which of my information. Because let's be clear, this isn't just it's not just the one, But I will, man of my word, I will get rid of one of the items. In fact, I'll get rid of the most damning one since I'm asking you for our stuff. I'll get rid of you getting, and he like does like a little like hand gesture of like a gun. I'll get rid of that one.
No, the listening and stuff, little less bad for me. How do I have proof that this is free and clear, and what do you want for it?
Uh, well, we've worked together before, so I think you can trust, Have you seen the other stuff pop up and have I used it against you before? I haven't. If
Okay.
I blow you up on this now, can't use you again later, and you're kind of useful. And what I need is, like I said, Wookiee, two humanoids, Rhodian. Where are they, and how do I get them out of there?
Oh, yeah, I did a little research on the way over. Not gonna like this.
I don't like a lot of things.
So they're off the books in an underground mining facility, and there's no way out. Anyone who goes in, they stay.
Well, I know that's not true.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you've got news of someone escaping since they reopen the mines, bully for you. I'm not aware of any of it. But
So what you're telling me is you have nothing.
no, I can tell you where the facility entry point is,
Hmm.
and then you can deal with that because you're a member of a big tough gang.
That seems a little more small potatoes, just an entry point.
What do you want? That that entire system is off the grid. They do not want anyone to know. It's effectively a black site. It's above
Fine,
my pay grade, Jackie.
fine. Above your pay grade. I get it. This is what you got, and I appreciate what you get for me. And I think he will like slip a little like data file like cylinder to him.
Cool. He says, good, good. Okay. Well, it's nice doing business with you. And then he brings up a little hollow of a map and he points out this particular area on the map. It is a stone's throw from where you guys have your warehouse. He says, this particular building right here is the entry point. They bring people in as if they're going to process them, never do, and then they're never heard from again. This thing's been going for a few months. Nobody's gotten out that I know of.
Whose baby is it?
Uh, he says, Tithan Valor. It's a commander, former ISB.
How do you feel about Tiffin?
Saw him at a couple of events. He's angling to move up. Don't really care for him, but he's an Imperial, so, you know, our people are not the nicest.
Yeah.
Pays well.
Okay. Well, I'll put my sources as I do, for you to keep an eye on you because I care, in case. Uh, I'll put them on there, and if you hear anything, maybe you get some information that makes Tiffin's life hard, but makes you look real good.
That could be pretty successful for you.
Hmm.
You make things go my way. I'll do what I can to help you out.
Feelings mutual.
To be clear, Techie, that system is off the grid. You'd have to physically go there to be able to do any slicing. I recommend you don't do that, but that's just me. And then he takes the data crystal, he'll stand up, finish his drink, turn it over, and then head out.
Yeah. Appreciate the care. And yeah, his shoulders are gonna slump and he's gotta take this to Wolf.
Nice. Sweet. Uh, so because I know we're not playing next week, are we okay if I kind of converge these things so that we can tie a bow
Yay.
on this? Awesome. So, uh, the four of you plus Augie are trying to escape this facility. You have used the droid, blew up a crate, and as you head towards a set of doors, You hear a stormtrooper call out because they've sighted you, and when you throw open the doors, bright sunlight, and that's when Techie and Wolf on his ride come in, towing a couple of swoop bikes for the lot of you to pile on. Techie, tell us, how is Augie related to you, and how were you told he died?
Oh,
I can't
okay.
believe you didn't look at the surname, but that's fine.
Oh, I didn't shush enough didn't even took completely over my head. Um, how are you related to me, and how did I think you were dead? Oh, I think he's definitely an older brother. We had poopy parents, and he's got like a decade or two on, like an actual like there's like a significant gap. Like maybe we're half brothers or something like that. And one day he was there, one day he was gone, and I tried to ask like what happened, and they were just like, "Hey, he's dead."
Awesome.
And, like, not he must have been maybe he was like Techie was like maybe in his like pre-teens, and I think that was probably around when Techie left like the family home.
Shit. Weird. Okay. Zoom window completely disappeared, and I thought I had been dropped off the call. Freaked out for a second. Sorry. Okay. I heard. Yeah, that I agree. Your parents were terrible. So yeah, Techie, you come swooping in. You guys know the Wolf gave you the 411. Hey, we're going to go in, try to get these guys out while we can, and that's when you had already collected the bikes and found out that they're on their way up. And that's when the group comes out into the sunlight in their prisoners' skivvies and looking not great. And there is, of course, blaster fire and an alarm klaxons. And I think we end the session with all of you piling onto swoop bikes to lit out of there. Is that cool with everybody? All
Peace.
right. Awesome. So at the end of every ride, it's a game session. The entire table of GM and players discuss the following questions. Did you clash with someone who threatened your people, your club, and the locals who matter to you?
Yes.
Ah, sure.
Clash with him.
Did you add to the legend or the lore of your gang?
We escaped from
Some raid
prison.
counts.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
we escaped from Black Ops 8.
Yeah. Did you have a conflict with the rival or the law? I think the whole thing was about that. So
Yeah.
sure. All right, that's 3 XP for everybody.
Woo.
Wump, did you support another member of the gang when they needed you?
Think so?
That's 2 carks for you. Sticks, did you support another member of the gang when they needed you?
I think so.
2 carks for you as well.
Woohoo, I'm alive.
Crash, did you support another member of the gang when they needed you?
I think I did. Yeah.
I think so too. You are very useful. Techie, we know you supported. Like the whole session was you try to support these folks. So
Yeah.
take 2 carks back. And then Faye, did you support another member of the gang when they needed you?
I think so. Like generally trying to keep
Organizing, keep people
yeah.
under wraps. Yeah, caring for everyone, being the VP. I absolutely agree. Excellent. Great work.
That was two carks, right?
2 carks, correct. Yeah, I have shifted that. The last question of supporting another
Yeah.
game member gets you 2 carks at the end of a session. If I said XP, I apologize.
No. I think you said carks. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, awesome. So we will end as we normally do with wishes. So we start with wishes so we can end with stars. Who and we take a look. I think we get a glance of Techie on a bike in our cutscene just so I could check off the box.
Yeah.
What does Techie look like riding up to save folks?
He looks nervous as fuck. Like, I'm gonna be real. It's been a rough ass day. Like, he does not look badass. He does not look cool. Even though like increasing his badass right now. It's been a rough few days. He just yeah, and it's like it's him and Wolf, man, at a black ops site, and Techie ain't no fighter.
Awesome. We found a bit of what's going on with the imps. We had a jailbreak episode, but we didn't have the confrontation with Wolf, so I look forward to that in a fortnight when we pick up. So now I open it up for who has wishes.
I have a wish. I would like to see what our Baroness thinks whenever she finds out about the Black Ops site,
Okay, sounds great.
and what she wants us to do about it. Yeah.
Mittens must die.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we've gotten enough stuff now that we might be able to convince everybody that Mittens must die. Um, and I would like to get my light foil back
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Good one.
because somebody at
Yeah.
Calanth has that thing.
Oh yeah, the imps didn't never checked it in.
Yeah, yeah.
I will be bragging to Techie about my robot adventures.
You get so many high fives. No, you get the blowing up fist bumps.
Awesome. Des, did you have any wishes to throw out?
Um, I will probably not be here next session, so it's kind of far forward, in
Oh,
that
that's
case for
right.
me.
That's right. Okay,
I might be, but probably not.
fair enough. Do you have any stars to throw out, Adesh?
Uh, yeah, this was super fun, great prison escape. I really liked the plan with the carbonite, but also leaving one behind would have sucked, so this was better. Techie being sneaky and extorting people, that was fun. Um, uh, yeah, I like the NPCs in the prison. If we'd had more time with them, I would not have been sad about that. But we got out of there, and I'm not sad about that either. So,
I was torn. Like part of me thought, is this how long does this last? Do I push it or yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So,
yeah.
sweet. Thank you so much, Dash. I lost track of because you guys kind of fast and furious with wishes. I normally do it in reverse or snake order for that. So, who wants to go next with stars?
I'll go. Yeah. Prison Break, always a good time. Um, yeah, I'm glad the hacking thing worked out. That, like took it in a completely different direction I expected. And yeah, all of us just pulling through despite having bad rolls and very few carks to give. Um, like punching a dude on the way out, great time. Um, I'm a little bit sad that there wasn't an explosion with stray blaster fire, but that's probably for the best as well. Yeah, just the whole like intro scene, like the setup of that big star and everyone's just description of how like absolutely shitty this was to be in. And yeah, Techie like just working it to try and get it out of there. It's a good time all around.
Awesome. Thanks, Mark. Who's next for stars?
I'll give you a star, Rich, for our lovely prison portrait. It's great. Um, and then yeah, I too enjoyed escaping and routinely getting knocked back to zero carks a couple times as sticks. Was a lot of fun. It was very grim, and I also enjoyed the seeing the all too nice treehouse of our Baroness. That was kind of fun.
That was cool. I love that we went with Treehouse. The big star
She's so
for the
zen.
choice on that. That was fun.
Can you flash up the fancy picture you made of us prisoners? I don't know if we
Sure.
put it on video.
Oh, that's true. It was just a special thing for just you guys, but let me display the silly pic that I these two together because it was fun to do some things. There we go. There they are. Group pick.
I want to point out you can even see the Wookiee hair at the bottom of my hand, so that's good. Yeah.
Those were four different ones that I've been like Photoshop layered on. So I have actually, I'll share with you the full pic of Wump in prison attire. It's great. Maybe my favorite pic. Cool. Let's move down the line. Who else has stars?
I'll do stars. I think the primary star is I really enjoyed all of the um background and establishment that we did. Um like you'd mentioned getting to see the Baroness in her treehouse, getting to see and establishing what that was, getting to see the prison, establishing like what the food tasted like, establishing um like the background for me, how I got out of the prison before, something we really hadn't discussed and hadn't thought too much about. The brother of Techie being in with us and kind of attaching it. Yeah, it was all good. I really liked the establishing of this is the story. It made it feel more alive.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Stephen. Uh, and I think
Yeah,
all
I'll throw
that's
some.
left is K.
Yeah, I'll throw some stars out. First of all, Rich, I completely didn't even like just completely. I was so caught up in like the first name and the thing, and I was like, "Oh, look at the picture! It's another Moralian. How cool is that? Do. How funny! They're rare." Didn't even notice they had the same last name as my character. So great point there. That's hilarious, and also for everyone else who theoretically maybe noticed it, just not even pointing it out. I don't think anyone. So
It's
that
the
was
problem of
fabulous.
a game where you have at least two names, but
Yeah, we have several names. Yeah, so that was very fun. Uh, obviously, Mark Wookie Noises always gets stars. But also, I like the idea that like Crash has learned some slicing with Techie. They hung out a bit because Techie seems to like Crash. That's something I think we've established a bit. So I thought that was fun. And I also just loved how you played like, yeah, you did it, but then you got fried. And I like Womp the whole backstory, Steven, that you came up with the plan of how he got out, fucking
really cool.
brilliant. That was spicy, and then the time with Mittens, and then that's good. That just I part of me selfishly wants Techie to get like a death blow on Mittens, but part of me is also like, this is Wump's right. Wump deserves this kill. Uh, like that's great. And just like the little details, like Greg, like they don't give Wookiees enough soap in prison. No, they don't. That's hilarious.
That was really clever.
Sticks getting just bonked out like right away, like tries to bonk. Nope. Sticks over the shoulder. Like we're a very Magoo gang in terms of roles and how that goes. And then I liked Fade's composure during all of this. Like one of the things, like especially as Techie was kind of bugging out on like the outside, was how like a fun kind of foilish is like how controlled Fade was on the inside, despite like dealing with things and how getting things sort of done there. And I liked the thought to be like, okay, this person's eyeing me. I'm gonna make sure someone else knows about this. Meanwhile, I'm over here being like, silly songs in the side chat. Like we're like, oh no, actual like so yeah, all around phenomenal. Love the game. All the stars.
Good stuff. I quite enjoyed the session. You guys are awesome. Let's bring the session to a close. We'll be playing in a fortnight, so 2 weeks, and enjoy your time off, friends. Thank you so much.